So you're thinking about permanently etching a video image of your lecture into Google's permanent memory repository. Well, let's give you a few pointers to get started. So in the next group of extraterrestrials who visit the Earth discover our digital repository, you'll do us proud. Super important, 5 major points. Figure out who your audience will be, what you want your viewers to be able to do once they log off, and what you need to get this project happening, where you want to be creating this masterpiece, when your learners should be able to view the material, and how long it should be, and most importantly, why are you doing this? Storyboard it to save everyone, including you, time in the production and editing of the video. Who, what, where, when, and why. Sound familiar? Who? Who is your audience? For example, distinguish the delivery style you might foresee useful for first-year students barely out of high school versus somebody completing their postdoctoral research fellowship. Some topics may be presented just a little differently, while others, maybe not. What? Learning outcomes and what you need for your activity. What do you want your learners to be able to do before they click you into cyber oblivion? This is important for you to focus your efforts. A good learning outcome is not about you, but it's about them. And if you think this through, use verbs where the results can be measurable or observable. It will be a good use of everybody's time. For example, after viewing this video, learners will be able to describe the 5 major points to consider when pre-planning a video like lecture segment. Make sure everything is working before you get started. Have you ever felt the impact of 200 pairs of eyes burning into your back as you feverishly try to reboot the computer to show the PowerPoint that everybody doesn't want to see anyway? Now, magnify that by a potentially global online audience, and I think you'll get the point. And on that thought, take the time to learn about your equipment and how to use it. Unfortunately, the days of having a pit crew to do this for you are long gone with a lot of educational cutbacks. Access the best audio microphone you can afford. You know, while we may be nostalgic for the olden days of scratchy radio today, you'll lose your viewers to the dancing dog YouTube video instantly if they can't hear you or understand you. Maybe you'll want to edit out that honking cough you picked up from your kids' preschool. Audio is almost more important than the quality of the video. Knowing that your camera is recording and isn't pointed at your navel or your earlobe is also a pretty good thing. Test out the quality of the sound and the lighting before investing too much time in the video. Also, make sure you have the appropriate media storage in your camera. Nothing screams amateur like going to upload your video only to find out after all that work, it's blank. Okay, where? Think about where you're going to do your video and plan out your recording area. While some viewers might enjoy your cat pawing at the webcam, or you pacing right outside of the recording area, really doesn't look that professional. And for Pete's sakes, please change out of your pajamas if you're recording at home. Consider a backdrop if you're going to be using a filming studio. Bare walls, poor lighting, that might appeal to drug dealers. But for creating good online material, create an inviting and professional atmosphere. When? So why would students want to spend their precious non-Facebook hours watching you? According to a recent study in Europe, most students want to watch the videos to prepare for exams, for a missed lecture, or to improve retention of the lecture material. You know what? Students like the ability to be able to pause and stop the video and to be able to replay it. Think this through. Satisfaction decreases as the length of the video increases. Plan for 5 to 10 minute segments of the lecture to capture the main points, rather than uploading the entire 3-hour monologue as one unit. So have the video ready when it'll be most useful for your students to be able to use when they need it. Why? So what's your point? Why are we here? Clarity and purpose is important from the beginning. For example, It's like the student pilot who is asked by the air traffic controller to state his altitude and his location, and he replies, "I'm 5'9" and I'm in the left seat." You want to make sure your learners have a clear reason to be spending their non-texting moments with you. Otherwise, they won't be back for more. Who, what, where, when, and why. These 5 questions will help you and guide you to producing the most memorable video segment you're aiming to create. After all, if we ever get discovered from another galaxy, we want to be immortalized effectively. Your students will thank you for it.